Okay. So,
That was clunky.
it is clunky. Sorry if you heard that computer moving.
Howdy.
Welcome to the N.I.G.E.L podcast.
This is our second time recording this because
The audio was,
questionable, to say the least.
yeah, it was bad. But
Actually, it was really good first episode too. It was like over an hour long. Everything was great.
we talked about Mr. Beast way too long.
We're probably gonna cut that part down a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to preface this earlier than I did in the last episode.
Oh.
The last episode, the first version of this episode, that I am very sick sounding, and I've been very sick for 2 years. I'm sick in the head is what I
I
meant.
thought you were going to say sexist.
Oh,
I was like,
I'm
oh,
not sexist.
I was like, that's an interesting way to start this off.
I'm sick, and I always have been sick. For as long as, like, the minute I popped out the womb, I've been sick. And that's okay. I've accepted this. It's alright.
Okay.
You need to talk louder than you did
Yes, I
last
will go. Okay, so
Try to talk quieter.
wow, we just completely forgot the intro. So this is the N.I.G.E.L podcast. N.I.G.E.L is an acronym based on a video game, several video games.
A series, if
Yes,
you will.
a series, if you will. And you said in the last time it could be interpreted as many different things.
It could.
And for today, it's gonna be give me a word. Give me an N word. Oh, not the N word. Just want to clarify that.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. No interpreting German except what's the German word that starts with L?
I actually used to know one.
Mm-hmm. Never interpreting German except
Lederhosen.
yes.
That's what it stands for today.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it stands for. You know the acronym.
Levi Ackerman?
Ackerman? Anyways, the acronym changes each day, except for the fact that it actually does mean something.
It does, but you will never tell.
So last time we recorded this, we wanted to draw as we were going on to create with the banner for our channel, but we forgot because we were yapping for way too long. So we're gonna try to do that this time. Oh, we should introduce. We didn't introduce ourselves.
We're all over the place.
So I'm Nance.
She's Nance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm introducing you as well, apparently.
Thank you. Thank you, Nance.
And I'm Lori.
Mm-hmm. And
which doesn't matter to any of you.
And we have this ongoing joke that we're strangers. We just met today.
Yeah, that was a reoccurring bit. This other episode that was actually got to a point where towards the end it was kind of annoying because we said it like 9 different times.
It was like Twitch chat.
Twitch whispers. Not to speak about it, but I'm speaking about it.
But yeah.
What were some key points we talked about?
You have them written down.
I do.
You're not even a real podcaster. So
I'm sorry, I turned the page because we had...
They won't get the ASMR of us eating.
They won't get the ASMR of the cookie tasting.
Or the kisses.
Or the kisses.
Okay.
Take that as you will. Mm-hmm. It's not face value. It doesn't matter.
Does it say late? Oh, yes, it's late.
It's really late. We started recording this.
We started this at
11:55. No, before that. That was when I pointed it out.
And then you're just now starting again at 1:35.
At 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Because we can't sleep.
Not
that we're sleeping together.
Not that we'd ever sleep together.
Not that we have. Ever.
Not that we have. Oh, but that we messed up the last audio, and that was really sad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, which one? Games?
Games.
Okay, so, like we said, we get our name from a silly little game. Games. But one of those games that is not connected to us is...
What?
Minecraft, I don't know.
Minecraft.
I was waiting for you to say something.
The Minecraft movie. Guys, we gotta talk about the Minecraft movie.
No, we're not talking about the Minecraft.
We should.
This is like so much worse than the last episode.
This is actually...
I already want it.
The last time was actually really good.
It was good. We had chemistry.
We had intense chemistry.
Mm-hmm. I was salivating.
We made out on the podcast. You will never hear that audio. You just know that you're being teased because you'll never get it.
No.
I'm kidding.
What's it called when they teasing? I don't know.
Well, there's one word I'm thinking of.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about it.
Moving on.
We could talk about... Oh god, this is horrible.
We need to come up with new topics. We need to just keep...
Yeah, I understand what people mean when they say that they feel really badly when they have to re-record an episode.
Yeah, and we should just start talking about ourselves. I think that would be a good place to start. So you want to go first, Lori, or no?
I can go first.
Okay, thank you, Lori.
Say my name one more time,
Lori.
why don't you?
Like you're like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Beetlejuice.
That was.
Sorry. The things that I'm really into. I really like I don't know. I really like history. I'm a history fanatic. Fun fact about me. Obsessed with what has already happened and no one cares about. I really like old people in textbooks. That's why I like history.
So would you consider yourself somewhat of a groomed? I don't know how to say that.
Oh,
Victim.
yes, on occasion. Only specifically when I'm studying old white men. But other than that, no. Yeah, I like history. I like to cook. I'm not as much of a baker.
You don't like to clean?
I don't like to clean. I'm not that much of a woman.
What do you have against women?
I don't have
like
anything.
cleaning.
I nothing.
You said you're sexist in the beginning. I'm beginning to.
Simply
Oh
not.
my god, sorry, I just burped. That was disgusting.
That was
I
fine.
really hope they couldn't hear that. Sorry.
Unlike Nance, I'm not a baker. I can't bake to save my life.
Yeah.
Last version of this episode, we ASMR'd the cookies that Nance made, and unfortunately, that will never see the light of day.
But we promised we were gonna sell them.
We will. We did promise we were gonna sell them.
And I said their salmonella is guaranteed.
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
That was another key point.
About Pokemon or whatever.
To avoid any defamation or slander scandals, I like to point out the fact that we are a comedy duo. We are hilarious.
We actually do stand up on the weekends. Good luck finding us.
We do the world's best stand up, in fact.
That should be our description for this video. The best stand up video.
Check out the tour links in the description.
Yeah.
No.
Curtis is going to be there.
Curtis?
Yes.
Who's Curtis?
Curtis is here. You know Curtis Connor?
Who is Curtis Connor?
He's the balls guy. The
Balls.
Barbs. Yes.
He is. Yeah, you're right.
I love him.
I love him as well.
He's Canadian.
I love Canada.
Do you have anything to say? Yeah, Canada's cool. Oh my god.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It just fell asleep. It's still recording.
So, do you like Canadians?
We have recording trauma.
Yes.
The laptop falls asleep and we're like, oh my god.
Don't let Craig know that.
Can't let Craig know anything.
Can't let him know we're not
professionals. If you guys don't know,
screamers.
Craig is our audio guy.
Yep.
He's a professional.
Yes.
I say that lightly, but also seriously.
Yeah.
He is more professional than either of us.
He's been working in the biz for 20 years.
He's been doing it. He's a true blue-collar man. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Amen.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name we pray. However, Craig, he tends to have a bit of an attitude. He talks very monotone, very gruffly at me to let me know when the recording starts. He's like, T-minus 5 minutes, ladies. And I'm like,
hurry up.
I'm going to need you to calm down, Craig. I think she's drawing an egg in a vase right now.
I'm drawing Craig.
Oh, you're drawing Craig.
Maybe we should draw each other. Are we both birds, or?
Oh, we didn't discuss the parrot this time. Dang, we're falling apart.
Oh, it's fine. We can transition into that. So.
Transition from where? How are we going to segue into that?
Well, he may be our audio guy.
But our spokesperson,
yes, is a parrot, which also has to do with our silly little acronym.
Yes. Again. Beware the parrot, you'll never know.
Yep, you'll never know when you start choking it up.
We talked for about half an hour about what we should call our fans.
Yes. Yeah,
and we eventually came to some bird-themed concept.
No, we did not.
We did not.
You were not there.
I was not there.
We should just re-met 5 seconds ago.
We actually... Okay, we're strangers.
We actually have anemia.
Anemia. What was the word you were looking for? Amnesia. Okay.
Like the game.
Well... Our little parrot.
Hello.
Oh. Our little parrot is a very key part of our bonding time.
Yes.
As strangers.
Yes.
And as
we connected over it, if you will.
As communal co-hosts of this podcast. Or as we talked about last time, Nance is actually the host and I'm the concurrent reoccurring guest. Which, if you don't understand, that would mean that I'm an essential part of the show.
No, I would not say that.
Do you think we'd be considered essential workers during COVID if we had started this during COVID?
Oh, don't talk to me about being essential worker.
Please listen to the N.I.G.E.L podcast whenever you can, on the back porch, sipping coffee.
We were saying something like that. Wine, beer. Oh, fall. We were saying it's a fall thing to listen to our podcast.
Our podcast is a fall chill vibe.
And it's also a summer and a spring and a winter thing. It's actually
it's an all-year thing.
It's like seasonal depression, but you get it every
season. And you enjoy us with a cup of coffee, and then wine, and then beer as you lead into more alcoholism, and then a nice plate of, like, I don't know, steak or something.
Wings. Oh, chicken. No, we don't want to do that.
We don't want to talk about chicken. We don't roast We don't roast
Yeah,
him.
it was just name dropped her.
I almost just name dropped my best friend. That would be crazy.
That would have been crazy. So right now I'm drawing the mic. Okay, now I'm drawing a margarita, which I forgot the name of earlier when I was talking to my mother.
That's a martini.
Yes.
Yes. The way for the audio listeners, the way Nance just looked at me with pure indignation,
admiration, adoring lust,
when she goes, snap, snap, martini, you're right,
shaken not stirred,
was like the most profound Shakespearean discovery.
Don't talk to me about Shakespeare, because
I don't know
what that means.
I didn't know you felt that way about Shakespeare.
Oh. When I read Macbeth, that really did it for me.
Did you know that there's like a conspiracy theory that Shakespeare none of his work is original?
Yes, I know that. I know that a lot of his work people think he got help from.
All his like people that he was mentoring.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine?
He released a crap ton of work.
He did. Well, you can't release 144 sonnets in 6 months. Like that's not normally possible. My working theory, is that English professors would have a cow if they found that even one of his works was not his. Mm-hmm. Confirmed, at least.
Well, my English teacher, she mentioned that when we read Macbeth.
Good on you. Mm-hmm. Good on her.
I think we actually watched a video about him. Apparently, his wife was like, "I'm tired of you being broke," and left him.
He was broke, and he at 40, I think it was Shakespeare, married like a 14-year-old girl. So, the hazard of the time.
Yes.
Again, the history major is coming out of me there, but
you're a history major. I thought it was psych majors.
I said psych majors? You said English majors last time.
I know, I'm changing it every time.
You're changing it up.
We actually change our major each episode.
In addition to redefining what N.I.G.E.L means every episode, we will change what major we are every month.
We actually drop out of college every now and then too.
Yes, I've dropped out numerous times.
Mm-hmm. You have to start somewhere.
What else? We talked about the cookies, which unfortunately will never be relived because they've already been digested.
Yeah. I mean, I could throw it off, but I don't think
I don't think I want that. Yeah. We talked about anime a bit.
We did. I mentioned One Piece.
You did mention One Piece.
Laura was kind of fed up with me. She didn't want to hear me talking about it.
I am not a fan of One Piece. I haven't really. Actually,
One Piece.
I have not given it a good shot. I will be fair in saying that. I'm 6 episodes in, and I already hate it. I'm not a fan of Bucky.
Oh, Buggy the clown literally makes you want to
Buggy. I didn't even know.
Like Bucky's girl.
Bucky. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I think he's annoying, and now
so
that I know that he
handsome.
reoccurs.
Oh yeah.
I'm not happy about that either.
He does look sick in the live action though.
Like actually cool or like ill?
No, like he looks cool.
Oh, okay.
Like they did a really good job of
portraying a clown.
Yes.
I mean,
like he looks exactly the same. I think he reoccurs like every 100 episodes. Like not even joking.
Every 100 episodes.
Like on average. I've seen him. I'm in episode 600. He hit a whole arc like 200 episodes ago, like with Luffy.
So.
Sorry if you haven't seen One Piece.
Yeah, there's going to be spoilers.
We need to stop talking about this soon. But yeah, whatever.
This is going to be a spoiler podcast and a
we are not holding back.
Comedic defamation.
And gatekeeping. I mentioned that last time.
We do gatekeeping. We girl boss. We gatekeep.
We lie.
We lie. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's part of our appeal.
Is N.I.G.E.L even an acronym?
Is N.I.G.E.L even real?
Stay tuned until we hit 31 million subscribers.
So niche. N.I.G.E.L is niche. Mm-hmm. If you ever do discover it, we'll just gaslight you anyway.
Face revealing as soon as we beat Dream's record.
Of being hated or
of his record. I think he was the most subscribed person who hadn't face revealed. I don't know if that's true actually.
I would think that that's not real.
But he had like 30 million. Smitty's smaller than him. Oh,
that's also possible.
Let's see. Who? Oh my god. Who was the? Oh, sorry if you can hear this.
This is a live key clacking podcast.
Largest YouTuber
to not face reveal?
Maybe it's Ranboo.
Oh.
No, he's definitely smaller than Dream. I feel like it's Dream.
It's probably Dream. There isn't much. Okay.
Okay, maybe that's not what I mean.
It's gotta be.
I don't know. Anyways.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like he's one of the biggest.
Not helpful.
Yeah, I love the stupid AI. Anyways. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like he definitely is one of the biggest.
For sure.
But then we won't be the biggest YouTuber.
The minute you face reveal,
we'll be the biggest YouTubers. Like it's not 1, it's 2. So then I feel like it's less impressive.
Oh.
You know? You have to think about that stuff. But when we get our
Well, but then
Guinness
do you
World
get a
Record.
special award because it's harder to keep 2 people faceless than 1?
True, because
If you're a group,
that's
well, it's
twice
like
as much.
Dolly Parton's essentially faceless, and
know.
everyone knows who she is.
We need to do that. We need to like go and drag.
I would do that.
Yeah,
I would so do that. A drag queen.
Honey, I'm the queen of drag.
Honey, I'm the queen of drag. Gosh, I'm getting sicker as these podcasts go on. I'm so sorry. I mean, at least the audio will be good, so I'll sound disgusting.
You'll sound even worse.
But at a crisp
like,
level.
Bro, can you shut up, bro? Clean
Everyone's
your
like,
mouth.
Lori, can you stop sucking on tailpipes so much that you get... I mean...
Diesel?
Diesel, yes. Please keep in mind that none of my euphemisms are meant to be taken seriously. As it would be a waste... I'm not a who?
Heifer?
I am a paint fumes, not of tailpipe fumes.
You get a priority check, I respect that.
Priority check? Is that what you said?
I see you got your priorities straight.
Oh, okay.
Let's get one thing straight.
I'm not.
It's so funny.
There are many a reference that we make.
Yeah.
That I feel like they're all from different communities, so when they combine together, there will be exactly one reference that each person gets.
Yeah, it'll work. We'll
just
work
know
each other out.
That was specialized for you, babe. To you viewers at home, you audio listeners. Every reference is specifically made for you, tailored for your enjoyment,
Taylor
and
Swift?
nothing more.
Come up to another one right there.
Well, don't reference her. I'm not exactly her biggest fan.
I'm not on friendly terms with her.
We're not on a first name basis.
I am.
Oh.
Yep, I met her great grandchild.
I almost said she's barely a mom. She's not a mom.
I don't know. I was just saying.
She's still dating that one football player.
Yep.
Travis Kelce. You name drop. Yet again. Not afraid to reference or not reference.
Yep.
Lady Gaga moment.
Hey,
do you know that?
I love Lady Gaga.
Referencing?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Saying about her performance or no?
No, she did this whole long-winded speech about not afraid to reference or not reference the biggest, the best, blah 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 blah. Put it in a blender, make out with it, give birth to it, and it was like, girl, calm down.
Good for her.
She was talking about the most show-stopping thing ever.
She is show-stopping, so good for her.
Lady Gaga is show-stopping, and she's
I
real
love
for
Lady
that.
Gaga. I love Born This Way.
I hate to be the one to tell you that, but she's amazing.
She is. If you don't like it, I mean, unless she did something bad.
To be determined whether we'll actually 100% like her or not.
She's really short, right?
Short? Yeah, I think she is.
I think she's like 5'2".
Comment down below how tall you are.
Oh, that's not.
Actually, don't do that.
How about your social security number too? What's the silly little 3 numbers on your
comment down below your eye
mother's
color,
name.
your eye color code on your driver's license. Please don't. These are all jokes. I could care less about what your eye color is. I'm gonna be real.
I care more about your height.
I care more about your height because I just want you to eat your veggies and drink your milk and be a big strong boy. That's all I want.
Drink your milk.
Drink your milk.
Speaking of milk, the only thing I think about when I think about that is MILF Manor.
MILF Manor.
Which we mentioned last time.
We did mention this.
You don't know, there's this guy on MILF Manor. If you don't know what that is, sorry. It's where women, old women, they're like at least 40 minimum. What?
Speak louder.
Girl, I'm speaking loud.
You're not.
But it's basically these women who are like 40, 56 years old, and they're flirting with young guys, but the thing is, the young guys are their sons. So
well, okay, don't say it like that.
They take turns dating the other contestants' sons.
There's no incest involved.
No, that I know of.
It's just all the women on the show have one of their sons also on the show.
There's a part where this lady, she's talking about her boobs, and her son is like, well, I needed the milk, Mom. It's so funny.
How?
Why did I say funny like that? It's so funny.
It's so funny. I can't stand dating reality TV, but I also love it. Like, I chase highlights of it. It is trashy. I chase the highlights.
Love Island.
But I will Love Island, but I will never watch Island.
I love Love Island, because why are they always cheating on each other, and why are they messing around with each other in front of the other people?
Like, I do find that tacky.
Because they share the same room, and it's like, why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all busting it down in front of
y'all are gonna fight.
I know, and they always switch, but they're so messy.
How much STI
and they never
testing?
They never stay together.
They don't.
They probably have to get STI tested before
they
go
and
on.
During their time there.
Well, everyone gets checked out before.
Well, but here's the thing: latent
testing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could have slept with someone the day before they actually get shipped out.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where
are you not drawing again? I'm
not
so tired.
trying.
You're such a lazy bones, bro.
We don't have a banner for our channel as of now.
Already
And we're
mentioned this.
hoping, you did already mention this, we're hoping to get something drawn out of by the end of this. I would like it to be digital.
Yeah, we can just do a rough drawing and then transfer it later. I kind of like what I have right now. It's like chicky, alcohol.
Chicky.
Well, we should do stuff that we
Talk about?
planning to talk about, yeah.
But it's for the banner, so if we only have stuff from our first episode on there.
No, but all episodes, like, we'll definitely talk about school. We'll probably talk about, the internet, YouTube.
Internet space.
Yeah. We'll talk about Mr. Beast again.
That was
probably.
so good. That long-winded
was so
segment
funny.
about Mr. Beast.
We can talk about that now again.
We can talk about it again.
Okay, so basically I just kind of explained the Lunchly drama. If you don't know what it is, I honestly wouldn't recommend getting into it. It's never that deep.
Big gulp of fear.
Yeah, but basically KSI and Logan Paul, and honestly Mr. Beast, were low-key getting so defensive about people just like making fun of their lunch bowl, which I don't understand. Like, it's never that deep. It's not that important, and it's stupid. Like,
and I came from a place of not knowing
yeah.
anything about this, and she was ranting for like a good 20 minutes about this whole thing, and I'm like learning new things.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
I just find it so interesting. Like, why did they go through with it? Because it's been weeks after the Mr. Beast drama has come out. Weeks, bro. Dogpack has made 3 videos at least.
Who?
Dogpack. He's the guy who's exposing the whole situation. Okay. And Jake Weddle, one of Mr. Beast's former employee, has come out. He's made videos. One with Dogpack.
Wow.
And, yeah, and there's like alleged like sexual assault.
And all this stuff
gonna come out soon. That's what he said. And Mr. Beast was like, okay, I'm gonna respond after everything comes out. And it's like,
I'm gonna respond after I've made my money off my product.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, why are you coming at a product? It's like he's trying to smush down the allegations.
That's rough, though.
Yeah, but like, why? I don't understand why. Okay, Logan Paul, like, he's not the best guy. Like, we know this. He has a history of not being. KSI also doesn't have the best past, but not the worst.
Yeah, like Mr. Beast.
I feel like I've never heard any drama around KSI, really. At least, I don't know, like, I'm not in that space. I don't care about the sidemen.
Yeah.
I'm not following them. I need water so badly right now. I have the biggest headache. But yeah, I feel like, I've heard, like, I feel like he's a nice guy. JJ is.
Well, and this is the thing, is everyone used to always praise Mr. Beast for the person he was. So this is, like, kind of coming to left field. A little. But, like, it's because he was so nice that it was kind of suspicious type deal.
Yeah. But also, we were talking about that, how... like, there is no such thing as a true good deed. And there was a Friends episode about this with Phoebe.
Yeah.
And how, everything is kind of selfish in the end.
Because if you feel good about doing something, then it isn't a good deed because you're benefiting. And it does make you feel better.
Also, videoing people, making money off of you giving them money or helping them in some way. I guess that makes sense. Like, but it's like, okay, like, how else are you supposed to do it,
I mean, it's like right now I didn't even talk about this last time. Right now there's like the artistic concept that there was okay, when you're at the store and scummy people like leave, like if they pick out something but they don't want to put it back, they leave it somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Okay. There was
whose mom said no, type thing, yeah.
So like that. There was a picture that someone took on the formula aisle with a purse sitting on one of the shelves. And the comment was, she deserved the purse. But she had to buy formula for her baby. Yeah. That's what was assumed, right? So there's a trend right now where a bunch of famous people are going around leaving like $20 bills inside formula containers. The problem being, they're recording that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Meaning people who don't need the money, or aren't mothers, or do need the money, but probably not as much as someone who's also broke.
Yeah, it's just like, why are you not just donating to a company?
Why are you not just being a good person? Well, no, not even that. If you want to put money in the formula bottle, do it. Why do you need to record it?
Yeah.
Because you're making money in monetization of it. You're making money off the fact that you're getting followers and subscribers and comments on it.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, that's kind of what charity streams are, but...
True.
But, like, in a better... I don't know.
But, like, they're recording the places that they're going into. So anyone who lives in the area can go grab that money out of the formula container. Yeah. Why can't we just do a good deed and shut up about it? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because they get engagement from it.
But also, if our next video is giving $20 to a homeless person, like, don't...
But, like, don't say anything about it.
Yeah, like, we're just... Yeah.
But, like, also, I don't have $20, so it's not happening.
Yep. We're gonna make it ad revenue off of this video.
We are making nothing off of this. This is purely fun for now.
For now. Yeah,
if we could make this a career,
until we pass Dream.
until we surpass
And we
Dream,
face
and then
real.
we'll actually fall off the face of the earth and never make another video.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't face real, actually. We'll just fall off the earth.
We just will never come back, and y'all will all miss us dearly.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my god, they're the best people ever. Like, truly the only people who cared.
Wouldn't it be funny if we look back at this video in like 10 years?
Okay.
And like we have like a kind of substantial
Are we
following?
still gonna be friends in 10 years?
Yes, we're gonna be friends.
I don't want to be.
We'll be surviving in a bunker together during the apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, the baby the world is not living
Baby.
for that long.
But like we'll be watching this video back, and we have a small following or whatever. People are like, they'll like new people will be like, oh my god, their baby video, like their first video.
Well, technically it's our second video.
It's technically our second video.
Well, this is not our first video, actually, if you think about
It's our first video, take 2.
No, it's our first video on this channel.
Oh,
do you want to talk about that?
I don't want to talk about
Okay,
that.
we're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that. But people will like look at it and they'll just be like,
no,
wow.
we'll probably cringe. We'll probably like, ew, like, why are we saying that? Why do we sound like that?
No, but they'll just be like, it's cringe, but they're like, oh, it was their baby video, like, it's sweet. And we'll be like, we hate this video.
Yeah.
We want to take it down, but it makes sense chronologically speaking.
I mean, you can't, sometimes you need to, what's it, a quote in Barbie? Sometimes you have to, like, look back to see how far you come. Someone has to stand still or whatever.
Your mother has to stand still to see how far you've come.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like the idea of, like, what is it? Comparison is the theft of joy. Comparing yourself to others will make you miserable.
Amen,
but comparing
brother.
your old self to you now should make you feel good. If it doesn't, you're doing something wrong. So, it's that idea.
Also, I think I just found out what we should do for our banner.
What's our banner?
I don't want to explain it here. I'll explain it to you after this.
Oh, that's a private members only moment.
Oh, are we already having a Patreon? Guys, subscribe to our Patreon.
The Patreon that we don't have.
Yeah.
I don't play pop art.
No, not really. I don't know. It's like brighter.
Okay.
And like cartoony. That's what I mean. Kind of cartoony.
Okay. Kind of.
Which
goofy.
I think is good because I feel like I don't know if you've seen this, but there's another game. It's called N.I.G.E.L. Sorry, I'm really into this live sim.
The indie game scene.
Yeah, no, this one is actually, it's made by the same people. It's like by a Korean developer. I don't know, but they made another game. I think they made PUBG or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, for real?
But they made something else, and theirs is super realistic, and it looks so good.
Strange.
But it's kind of weird. It's kind of off-putting, honestly.
Like,
because if you think about it, because like the only other life sim game we have is The Sims. And so it's very interesting seeing other, I guess, styles emerge, but I really like the cartoony one just because it's very similar to The Sims. Anyways, but it looks really good.
Do you think?
I'll show you after this.
Do you think the appeal is possibly to a different demographic? Like they're trying to reach different people?
It definitely is. I think The Sims is very much geared towards teenage girls. We see that with Cass. You know, there's nothing for men.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, there's no good hairstyles for men. It's always been like that, but I think these other games are trying to extend to other people. I think they realize that The Sims is good. It really is. Like the Sims 4 build mode is so good, and compared to N.I.G.E.L, it's so much better. I don't know about Life by. Oh, sorry, that one got canceled. Life by You. Paralives? I think
That's what it's called. Yeah.
I haven't seen it really, but it's a ways away. But so is this next Sims title game.
The Sims. Do we want to talk about that? Because I don't know about it.
Yeah, so basically, if you don't know, Project Renee, it was recently came out that they're making 2 new Sims games, and neither of them are The Sims 4, and they officially basically canceled The Sims 5, and they said
Sims 4?
No.
Did you mean Sims 5?
Yeah, I meant
Okay.
No, babe. What? Okay, anyway.
You said Sims 4 the first time.
I know, I was talking. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's going to be so confusing. Anyways, basically they canceled The Sims 5, and every game is going to be either an expansion of The Sims 4 or My Sims, if you know what I'm talking about.
It's an independent game. A standalone?
Yeah. Or it's just going to be other stuff in The Sims universe. But, yeah, there's no Sims 5. They said it. They're going to stop here, which doesn't make any sense. They're making like an episode game.
Ew.
Yeah. Embarrassing. And they're making an online, which actually, fun story. If you don't know this, The Sims 4 was supposed to be online, but then they realized it would suck, and then they switched it last minute. And that's how we have The Sims 4. And this is literally, I think, the 3rd time they're trying an online game. First times did not work. So yeah. Wow. Anyways, it's very upsetting, but everyone keeps saying that they're done with The Sims 4. And they
because
just
it's
really
bad.
and they just really want a Sims 5, and then it's like EA knew people were like, okay, I'm done with Sims 4, and they're like, okay, so Sims 4? Like they did
Would
the
you like
exact
more?
opposite of what people were saying.
It's like, no, I'm full. They're
Yeah.
like, no, do you want to have
Mhm.
dessert? I'm forcing it down your
And
throat.
their idea is good. Basically, they're like, okay, like if you own the Sims 4 seasons, you won't have to buy it in the new games, right? That makes sense, okay? That
Sure.
you're but nobody wants to deal with the Sims 4 anymore because the county AI is bad. It's so glitchy. It's just not built well, and also it was made in like 2013. It was made like in 2012. You know, it came out in
Yeah.
2014. I don't know when they started working on it, but it came out in 2014. Like the people look so bad. Like we want better graphics.
Well, and I've said it time as like an avid Sims 3 player,
Yep.
I will play Sims 3 over Sims 4 personally any and every day
Yeah.
purely because of color customization
Yeah.
alone. I also don't like the controls of Sims 4.
It just takes
really,
a while getting used to. Like,
I'm very old school and picky when it comes to that, especially because I mean I grew up with Sims 3.
yeah, we both did.
We both did really.
And the Sims 2 Castaway, bro, and the Sims 2 Pets. It was on the
Castaway
DS.
was good. Sims 2 Pets.
We played Castaway on the Wii.
Yeah, you guys remember the Wii? We didn't have a Wii U either. It was the old school Wii.
Who's Wii Mama? We met today.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. We don't know each other.
Yeah.
I definitely had a Wii.
Yeah.
And you separately had a Wii, possibly.
Yes.
Right.
I did.
But yeah, I think.
Oh my god, you're sorry.
EA, especially when they. Oh
They're
my god.
so money hungry. They love transactions. They love microtransactions like nobody else.
They love stealing money from any and all. Like EA as a company obviously targets most of their games, like their higher quality games, towards men, grown men, right? But when because they didn't originally own, they bought Sims.
Or did no, I think they always had.
Because Origin.
Maxis Match. They have Maxis and EA. That's the.
Sorry, you're right. It was just like a renaming type deal situation of like the sub company that owned.
Yeah, I think they just went away from. I don't know why they went away from Origin.
It doesn't matter.
Origin was probably tired of their BS.
Probably, but like the concept of EA targeting a whole group of like young women, specifically young women that grew up with the original games,
Sims
or things like that, is very off-putting. For when you think of EA, you think of like the EA award ceremony.
Yeah, big corporate.
Big corporate, like men, sweaty, gross men.
Yeah. Homeless.
And I think that if they had released a new Sims game and put in effort, that not only would have broadened their demographic to some of those guys that would like to play the game, but it would have increased their loyalty to those women who have been playing their games and wanted better. But
I think after like 2020, everyone was like, "Oh, I want casual games." That's why Animal Crossing was so big. Stardew Valley, and I just think that if they really just made it, like everyone just wants a Sims, like we just want to start over, and they're like, okay, well, we will incorporate the color wheel into the Sims 4. Baby, it's so broken. The game is built on yuckiness. It's not good. Like it's not going to be better. You know,
you can't just keep throwing mod packs.
Yeah, and also it was literally $60 when it came out.
That's insane.
And it didn't have pools. It didn't have toddlers. You spent $60 on a game that wasn't even done.
That wasn't finished.
It was black and white. The map used to be black and white.
Ugh.
Like, had no color. And I don't understand the builds are ugly. It's just so frustrating because everyone's done with The Sims 4 and they're just like, no, we're actually gonna. It's actually The Sims Forever. I heard somebody say that. Sims Forever. That's so funny.
That's funny.
He ate with that.
No, because why in Sims 4 is everything crappy except for they were like, you know how we'll fix this? We'll make it so you can have a raccoon as a cat officially.
No, because like I would say The Sims 4, what I like about The Sims 4 is
Nothing.
Yikes, I really can't think of any. But like The Sims 3, it had like the color swatch, which is so good. It had firefighters, which I know a lot of the other games have. Which the firefighters, there are firefighters, but it took them like 6 years to add firefighters to the game. It took them years to add. Also, oh my god, it took them years to add the pool to the game. It took them years to add toddlers. It took
all the things they promised before the game launched.
Yep. And they rushed it, and I'm so tired.
I want, instead of this like money hungry thing where a lot of games get returned, especially like via Steam. Like this is not necessarily related, but like Steam has a return feature if you don't know.
Yes, I know. Most games do.
But like when I think about that, I'm like, why would you even if you feel the need to create a return feature
Mhm.
on a digital product
Yeah.
because you know people hate it that much, why not focus on making a good
No,
game
literally.
that people are willing to pay more money for and not return?
No, and the thing is, they just keep throwing mods out there, and like the only thing we want is just for them to fix the game and make it actually playable and make the gallery easy to use and for it to not literally if you've been around for a while and you've been playing The Sims 4 for a while and you've uploaded multiple lots and families and whatever, you can't even scroll back on your own gallery. It's your own stuff, and you can't even scroll because it's so broken. Yes.
I mean, it's sad when like you see games that people love, people like even if you go as far back as like Mario, like old school, like you see games people grew up with, and something like Lethal Company comes out of left field that's worth like what when it was released it was like $15 and now it's like $9.
Yep.
That freaking company is making so much money on an absolute like throwaway garbage game because it's funny and there's crazy mods for it. We've gotten to a point where like that's all we care about is like, can I make this game virtually unplayable and silly?
Yeah. And it's never that deep. Like I don't understand why they have the time, they have the money, they have the they have the personnel, and yet they're not making a Sims 5.
Well, isn't it Blizzard is going bankrupt?
Blizzard?
Someone's going bankrupt as the game company.
I don't know.
One of those.
I feel like all game companies are going.
They are. But like one of them, some information was released. It wasn't like official, like they didn't want to tell anyone. But someone's slowly and like steadily going bankrupt. And I'm like, because you take forever to re-release the same game that you made 10 years ago, somehow worse than it was before. I didn't bring it up. Diablo, great example. Re-released essentially 5 times. It's the same game. Yeah. When can we see improvement?
That's literally what The Sims is doing right now. They're remastering My Sims. It's like Animal Crossing kind of. Yeah. But they're just remastering it. It's like, okay, babe, that's cool. And I know a lot of people. That's the most excited I've seen people about like
because
a new
it's
Sims
anything.
game.
It's throwing a dog a
like,
bone.
Thank God, like we're finally getting something that
we are getting a Sims 5, so we might as well take this.
Yep. Which I don't understand because everyone has been talking about The Sims 5 since The Sims 4 release.
Yep.
You know, like it's just
we've been hoping for bigger and better, and they said we'll hype it up, and then no.
And literally, the only thing people want is like a color wheel, cars, and open world, and like that's it. Like,
and here's the thing: if they could actually promise that for real for Sims 4, people would probably be happy. They'd be okay with it. But they can't promise it.
No, but I think it's at the point where we're at the point where if they try to add and like change The Sims 4, it's just gonna make it worse. I just
it would make the game actually.
Yeah, I think they just need to fix as many bugs as they can, give people refunds.
For real.
Like go back and fix the old packs, add more color swatches, like, and just create a new Sims 5. Like
actually throw it out.
Yeah.
Actually throw everything out and start over.
Yeah.
Because where are your professionals?
Because how have you been? I think the first Sims game was released in either 1999 or 2000.
A long time ago.
You've been at this for over 20 years, and A, you didn't celebrate the Sims 4 birthday. B, yeah, it was a 10-year anniversary and they didn't celebrate it.
They didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, because they realized how bad that looks, because there was before, I think there's like a 5-year difference between most games, like on average. Like I think the first one, it was like 2000 to like 2005, 2005.
So they want to be like, it's been 2 cycles of us not releasing anything.
Yeah, because there's never going to be a Sims 5. I think they just think it looks embarrassing. Anyways.
Well, they say never. Like you said, was that last podcast? You said never say never, or was that this one?
I think it was this one.
Either way.
Never say never.
I
think they're going to have to create a Sims 5 because I think nobody's going to play their game.
Or they will go bankrupt.
And it's going to be botched again because they're rushing it, because they're like, no, our game, we made a horrible...
money.
It was a horrible lapse in judgment, like freaking Logan Paul.
Please buy our game.
Guys, please wait a minute, we're stars.
We're also going to give them like 30 million packs that we'll eventually have to make free because no one wants to buy them.
No, because they said that they were going to separate seasons into summer, winter, spring, and fall.
I ain't paying for all that.
Literally. Babe. And it's like, why are you charging $20 for DLC?
Why are you charging $20?
That's insane.
For 2 items in game.
That's genuinely bonkers. That's...
Why do I...
You have to be on drugs to think somebody will pay that.
It was like the Katy Perry pack from 3.
Ugh, I love that pack though.
I
want it so bad. I want it so bad.
Realistically, unless it was gifted to me, I would not buy it.
No, the thing is, even The Sims 3 kind of had a lot of packs. Like, I think it had 12 or 13 main ones.
And then a whole bunch of tiny ones.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that they're still being sold at the same price is genuinely insane.
Yeah.
But
Gotta make that bank, I guess.
yeah. But I mean, like, honestly, I don't know what Sims game this was. I have never played Sims 1 or Sims 2, although I definitely want to. But there was this feature where you could change the bed frame.
Yes.
It had like swatches, and then you could change the bed frame and the sheets separately. And even if they did it in the Sims 4 or Sims 5, I think it'd be so much cooler. They don't necessarily have to bring back a color wheel. Just give
more
infinite,
options.
like, yeah, like have every single piece of furniture be available in the same wood colors, you know, same
True,
like
wood color would not be
50
hard.
wood color,
It actually would be easier
and
because you
then
have universal
solid
colors.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like at that point, just do this color
Just
wheel.
do it.
Yeah. But yeah, literally, the only thing people want is color wheel. They want everything in The Sims 3, good graphics, build mode from The Sims 4, and the iconic parts of Sims 1 and Sims 2. Wants and dislikes.
Which is, yeah.
Romance. Also, I miss cheating on people and them getting so mad. I miss it so much.
They don't get mad anymore?
They barely get mad. They like,
That's a weird moral problem to have, but yeah.
And you can obviously turn off, duh, if you have like polyamorous or whatever. But
that's right. I forgot that's an option. People did get pretty excited. They tried to be more inclusive in Sims 4.
Yeah, like we just want the inclusivity of Sims 4.
But like
the build mode, the better graphics.
We need the actual. Like, I appreciate your morality of Sims 4.
But also, there's so much. Speaking of, it was built in like 2014 or whatever, and so like it's still built on the same. You know, it's still on the male or female. Like, you know, there's still a lot of gendered language.
There's still a lot of gendered language.
It still says birthday girl or birthday boy when you age up.
Why
not say birthday sim? Like what? It's such an easier fix.
They could just cross platform. Yeah, that would be less work.
Yes, exactly. So I'm saying, why is there a different thing for each sim?
It doesn't make sense. Well, because I think, to be fair, to cater to them, they do list the choice as masculine versus feminine. Correct, not male and female. Yeah. Okay, that's a step. But even then, it's like, it's still what if you're not? It's still built. Yeah. Yeah. It's problematic.
Also, I wish they brought back cutscenes. Cutscenes would go so hard.
Cutscenes.
Because then you think about that, it's probably a lot easier to incorporate in your game than having to have, you know, I think it'd be easier. They're so iconic.
Oh my god.
For now.
I just burped really loud.
That was disgusting. I burped last episode. So, it's
what a great episode.
Yeah, it really is.
Wouldn't it be funny if we re-recorded this again?
Yeah, I would slit my wrist.
It would be a rough episode. Yeah. It would be a really rough time.
It would.
I just see the cookie napkin and I'm reminiscing about the podcast episode that actually had the cookie in it.
It's such a good episode.
It's such a good episode. Such good content.
Never come to light. What happens in the dark always comes to light. It's my favorite quote from Darman.
Yeah?
That's the other one.
Oh.
That I'm talking about.
Yeah. I thought you were quoting the "You know what's sun in the dark will find a way to shine."
Girl, what are you talking
about? That's J. Cole.
I don't know who that is.
He's a rapper.
Oh. Oh, wait, yes, I do know.
You know who J. Cole is. Hopefully that doesn't get us demonetized.
I don't know. Is he a bad person?
No, I don't think. Well, I don't. Not that I believe.
Allegedly. Allegedly, he's
to be determined. Person. Until he dies, we won't know.
Until he becomes a Minecraft streamer and starts.
Until he appears on Mr. Steen's list.
Oh, until he becomes friends with Mr. Beast.
Apparently.
Or KSI and Logan Paul.
Apparently. Possibly.
Did we already talk about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of. We touched on it.
Yeah, we did.
We hovered over the topic.
Made a severe lapse of judgment.
What?
Made a severe lapse.
Oh, a severe lapse in judgment. Yes.
Logan Paul said that. Sniper Wolf said that in their apology videos. Separate. They're not apologizing for the same thing.
I figured not.
Yes. She was apologizing for doxing someone who's apologizing for the forest.
Sniper Wolf is kind of problematic. And she always has been. She's been problematic since the minute she entered the internet space. Yeah. She's pretty racy at times.
I don't know. She's very much like middle school or elementary school, or like that's her demographic.
But like weirdly like offensive. That's the problem. Which I know
she's offensive. She literally says like 5 words and makes millions of dollars.
Well, yes. She also just she breaks the rule and like re-records about other people's content and reposts it.
Oh yeah.
And immediately makes money.
That's gonna be us though. If we do that, don't call us out for that.
For us if we do that. With that being said, we probably won't do that.
Yep. I mean, what are we gonna do? Like, how we're gonna put that in a YouTube video or in a podcast?
I'm unsure.
Are we gonna put this on Spotify? We should probably eventually
become Spotify people
once we become like famous.
Oh, absolutely. Famous in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
can't wait
good.
to become famous and to face reveal.
Yeah,
Yep, Nance and
surely.
Lori.
Nance and Lori.
Together forever. We're Linda and Heather.
Best friends. Yeah, that part.
Y'all know that Liv and Maddie reference?
Yeah, did you? Did you grow up on Liv and Maddie? If you do, drop a like.
Subscribe.
Drop a big like.
If you're 45 years old, why are you watching this?
If you're 45 years old, why aren't you on MILF Manor?
Well, I'm gonna join if you're on.
If you're on MILF Manor, please invite me to be your son. Because I will pull up. I will find a way to be there.
Hey, and I'll start applauding.
That part. That part's real.
Oh, I love how you didn't end up drawing anything.
I have no inspiration to draw currently.
Okay,
our banner will be completed.
It's a good thing I figured out what we're gonna do.
I know.
I can't wait to meet you.
So join the animatronic family.
This is such a bad episode.
The other one was so much better.
It really was.
Yeah, it was. It's alright though.
We should title this one Reminiscing.
We should title it The Forgotten Episode.
Yes. The Vault. We should do this one episode number 0.
Pilot episode.
Yeah.
The Vault.
Or the pilot episode, yes.
Pilot episode, a failure.
Yeah.
Watch it be named none of those things. If you're watching this, comment down below what we named it, as if we can't see it.
As if we didn't name it ourselves.
As if we didn't have to type it in with our bare fingies.
Oh.
Would you prefer my fingies be clothed?
With, what are those called? The condom fingers?
The finger condoms. I don't know what they're called.
Condom fingers, I don't know why I said
the condom fingers? That sounds like an insult.
You
have condom fingers.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
It's, I mean, your hands are like webbed.
They're ribbed for her pleasure. Sorry.
Ribbed? Ribbed vaulting?
Ribbed vaulting is that the title of the episode?
That's a architecture joke if you don't get that.
Architecture majors, they know what you're talking about. And they will drop a like.
Rise up when you're living on your knees.
Oh.
Hamilton reference.
I'm not a Hamilton fan.
You're not a Hamilton head?
Hammy head. I'm an old head.
Can we call our friends the hammy heads?
The hammy heads. The parrot heads. Isn't there a fish called a parrot?
Bird brains.
Bird brains.
Are we the bird? Are they
oh my god.
Oh, little bird brain.
What are you? Brains.
That sounds like an insult. Like I'm
bullying you. What are you, bird brain?
What's the thing? Nerd alert. Wait,
Nerd
what's
alert.
The thing we used to
say? The thing we used to say?
Yeah, like bullies used to say like.
Bullies?
Like
Boys?
Yeah, like something a bully would say to you.
I don't know. I didn't get bullied.
Nerd alert. Okay.
That's a lie.
I don't know. Anyways.
Major loser?
What up, major looper?
What?
Looper? Looper? Is that, can we call them loopers? My little loopers.
They're little loopers.
That sounds like a slur. Loopies. Loopy?
Loopies.
Loopy.
Loopties, bro.
Loop-de-doo.
Go ahead and go.
You know that SpongeBob song with the
loop-de-loop and pull? Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Or you can't sing that.
Can they be our little sponges? Little sponge. That's like a rapper. If you become a rapper, be called them.
Yeah, what would your rap name be? That's a good way to close out the episode.
I think mine would be Little Scoob.
Little Scoob.
Yeah.
You know what mine would be?
What?
Little Phoenix, rising from the ashes.
Oh my
That's
god.
like in parentheses.
We should put a phoenix on our banner.
Should we just do all different birds?
Among other things.
But our main one's parrot.
Yeah.
Again, stay tuned if you want to never find out what it is.
Once we become bigger than Dream.
Once we become bigger than Dream, you'll know.
That's our only goal.
Not that that's our goal to become Dream.
No, I don't want the allegations or.
Well, his allegations were proven false.
Or
but
the
I don't
want to
look like him.
Runs, or I don't want to look like Rumpelstiltskin or Shane Dawson.
We talked about Shane Dawson last time too.
We did. We talked about how people would still watch you if you got canceled.
That's what I want to actually end on that instead of the. I want to leave this with y'all as a thought for your prayers and your jubilations for tonight.
You sound like a man, like I don't
know. Is that no matter how big, if a sorry,
size does not matter. That's what we learned on today. If
you are a big like influencer, quote in quotes, because I don't know what really defines an influencer in the modern age.
I don't know. I feel like at least 100K, at least on YouTube.
On what?
On YouTube.
Okay.
At least.
If you're an influencer and you're big enough,
maybe.
Even if you are canceled, and even if you lose people, if you lose 50%, which is a lot, but if you're at a couple million, couple 100 million, those people will always have an audience, no matter how small, and they will always be known for that thing, which inadvertently gains them traction and algorithm points.
I don't understand how people don't hear about like the controversies though.
I mean, I didn't even know who Dream was because I'm not in Minecraft YouTube space. I've never been. I didn't know for a long time. I've known recently.
I wasn't in that era either. I never watched GMSMP and I still knew about him.
Yeah, but you were like a Tubbo fan.
I was not
a Tubbo fan.
Ew.
Sorry, what's the guy that unfortunately passed away?
Techno? I've never seen a Techno video in my whole entire life. No.
Well, may he rest in peace. I would like to point that out because from what I've heard, what I have heard, he's a wonderful person. Was a wonderful person. But the Minecraft YouTuber space unfortunately has received a lot of flack recently because of the people that have been discovered in those communities.
Yep.
As well as the Roblox community, obviously.
I love Roblox.
And you see that, unfortunately, when you have a child audience, you see people that take advantage
Brett Rivera.
You take advantage of people, and it's very unfortunate. But I want to leave you with the fact that people, once they're big enough, they truly cannot be canceled.
Yeah,
they really can't.
James Charles.
And so all it does is bolster their confidence to be as offensive as possible as they move on, or to just pretend like it never happened because they don't have to address it. So we will never become that. Yep. We're pretty open with our mistakes.
You might get canceled, but not
I
me.
might get canceled.
Not me.
No.
Nance on top, bro.
Nance on top.
Comment down.
Lori on bottom.
Oh.
Top and bottom.
I'm a switch, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
Well, we leave you with that. Our wonderful, what do we call them? Our bird brains. Our beautiful little bird brains. We love you.
So bad. Oh, let's not say we love you.
Well, we care about you.
I wouldn't go that
because
far.
I care about all people.
Oh, I don't.
And their well-being. That's crazy.
Oh my god, wait, it says it started at 1:34 a.m.
That's good.
Oh my god, we're almost at an hour. Okay, that's perfect.
We appreciate everything that you guys do.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing bad things and we don't. But
yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry that this is kind of a zombified compilation episode.
It was like Sims and like canceled.
Our highlights were much worse than the original one was, so I apologize. But at least the audio quality is probably better.
Yeah.
With a little bit of editing and a lot of magic and a lot of with a little bit of rusties and a whole lot of luck, you too could look like me. Ka-chow.
That's it.